Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with another process video, another scrappy play date here with Hannah Lemieux. I'm just showing you some stuff that I'm planning on using. This is the gilded stack from DCWV, and our challenge this week is to do a monochromatic layout. So I thought this would be perfect because everything in this paper pad is monochromatic, so it's kind of a no-brainer. I didn't have to think too much. So here I am just using these 3 polka dot papers from the pad to try to weld them together to create kind of my own mixture of them, if you will, if that makes sense. And I don't know why, but this process took me a really long time, so I sped this part up by 20 so it would go a little quicker. But again, if you don't know about our...
I said, me, hi, me, 6, so I at home though. But me, I have to take a bath, Mom. I didn't have to take a bath.
Okay, yep, just hang on.
Yeah.
So, okay, that is my daughter Olivia. Anyways, so I finally got that paper together and I matted it on another piece of 12 by 12 from the collection. And this is the picture that I'm using of me and my fiance at Disney World at in front of the Magic Kingdom castle, Cinderella's castle there. And I put that on some vellum, and now I am just cutting some cut aparts from the paper pad apart. And yeah, this paper pad made it so easy to just kind of select what I wanted and the shades that I wanted and put it together. So I'm not going to use all of these, but I don't know that yet. So I was just cutting a bunch apart. So I selected some of the papers out of the paper pad, and this kind of, I don't know if you would call it a wood grain, I guess. It kind of looks like a finished wood grain, not like from a tree. And I cut 2 separate mats from that, one going horizontal and one going vertical. And then that memories are the tender threads of the heart that I'm putting tape on right now and mounting on some vellum is actually going to be my title. So I really like the way that the vellum changed the look of those gold polka dots. And since this is the exact same colored scheme as that craft in gold, I wanted to use that vellum to kind of separate it because it does change the gold pretty drastically. I'm just playing here. I am going to go back and add another mat of vellum around that title card though, just because it was just a little too thin. It wasn't standing out enough for me, and I think that was kind of my problem here while I was trying to figure out the general layout of everything, because it was just blending in and I didn't like that. So yeah, I think here I go to mat it again a little thicker. So I'm just going to hand cut that, and I like that a lot better. It just provides a little bit more separation. And I am going to add some washi, not that washi though. I'm going to go get a different pack of washi. It's going to be from My Mind's Eye. They have like a whole tube of washi that's all wood grain. And I'm going to use that lighter one right there because it kind of matches my colors a little bit better. So that will kind of help create a border for that title card as well. So I had no idea when I started this layout, any idea. Usually I have some kind of idea of something I want to do. This one is completely winging it, so I apologize for that because I was kind of all over the place. So I just decided that this kind of, these layers underneath this photo needed a little bit more interest, so I just went and grabbed that EK Success punch, and it just is like a notebook edge tear edge punch, and I just did that, and I'm gonna put it up on some foam tape here. So things are kind of starting to come together for me, but I just need to fill in that spot to the right before it really starts coming together. So I'm just working on this bottom corner while I kind of figure out what I want to do here. And as you can see, I pulled out a bunch of things that I was thinking about using there to the right. A lot of wood and chipboard and gold pieces. And I ended up grabbing some of this twine, which is like a khaki with gold in it. And I just wrapped it around my picture and tied a bow just to add a little interest, just to draw your eye over there to the picture. And I just wrapped it around a few times, tied a bow, and called it a day with that. So that love and then the heart and the us is going to be down there, but I'm not going to mess with it for a little bit. But I do end up leaving that down there. So these are some Cosmo Cricut vellum envelopes. They're pretty teeny and they have gold glitter words on them, but I don't end up using any of them. I just couldn't make it work. So then I saw these American Crafts clothespins and I wanted to use them. They're like a really cool wood, wood color and like the darker wood, which I thought was cool. So I grabbed one that had like white diagonal stripes on it, and it was kind of a little too thick for that foam tape. That foam tape is pretty thin. It's the 3M foam tape. And so I'm going to double it up and that way the clothespin can sit evenly without kind of making my picture all weird. So yeah, I wanted to use this transparency. It says somewhere special, or it says something like that. But I end up taking it off later on because there's an acorn at the top of it. And I don't know why, that just bothered me. So this is a bow from Maggie Holmes, and I hoard that flea market collection like nobody's business because it's my all-time favorite collection, but I decided to use that on this. I thought it would be perfect. And then these are, that chipboard heart up there is a Amy Tan chipboard piece. And then I kind of toyed with using that corrugated butterfly, but no, I'm not going to. So that hexagon, is that a hexagon or octagon? I think it's, I don't want, one of those. Geometry obviously was not my strong suit. But anyways, that is also an Amy Tan piece, as well as that today was a blank day wood veneer. And I just layered that on top of a tag. It has like a feather, like a little feathery design behind it, which is kind of cool because it peeks through those cutout words. So it kind of adds a little detail there. So I pulled out my DIY shop ephemera pack because I knew there was some gold in there, but everything was just a little too vintagey and it wasn't really the same gold. Everything has like kind of a different shade of gold. Okay, so my MOV stops. I'm going to try to remember what I was saying. This is a Dear Lizzie chipboard pack, and she did two of these, one in a muted one, which is this one, and one that was more colorful, and these are from the Lucky Charm collection. So I'm just grabbing that loved chipboard, and I'm going to take some washi tape by Little Bee. It's a gold and clear diagonal, and it's the perfect width to match that chipboard. So I'm just going to stick it behind there and stick it down. Trying to get everything stuck down because otherwise I just start getting a little overwhelmed because things start moving too much. So I'm going to throw some more of the wood grain washi tape from my mind's eye down there for that cut apart to sit on. And I'm going to lay this wood veneer down so you can kind of see the feather detail there. And yeah, I like it. Just fit perfectly under the detail under those words, so you just kind of see it popping out. And I'm going to stick my picture down and that tag down. And then I'm going to pick my picture up and move it because it was kind of overlapping that title card, but not the tag. So I want them to be evenly spaced, and then I'm going to use these chipboard embellishments here to connect all three of them together, if that makes sense. So those are self-adhesive, so I just peeled off the backing, and they have pretty good adhesive on them, so I'm pretty confident they'll stick. And I'm just grabbing smaller chipboard pieces off of this Dear Lizzie set and just placing them here and there. So just little added details. So these are the Mombi chipboard pieces. I've been using these a lot lately. And I'm going to use this heart with the gold glitter polka dots on it, which matches perfectly with everything. And just layer it up with that hexagon. I had to put some foam tape on the right side of it so that it would kind of sit even. And I'm not going to use this piece, but I am going to use a couple more pieces out of this chipboard pack. At least one more, I know. I'm going to use this arrow that says right now and layer that with that heart up there. And again, using the foam tape just to make everything more even. So yeah, at this point, things are really starting to come together for me. I like that point in the layout because I feel like I kind of get in a groove with it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, these are the Teresa Collins gold rub-ons, and this one says My Happy, and my daughter wanted to come in and rub that on, so she's gonna rub that on, and it's kind of sitting uneven, so I just went over it one more time just to make sure, because it was kind of, the backing was on top of that chipboard. And then this one is just 3 little arrows. I love those like arrow embellishments whenever I see them in it, whether it be like a chipboard or a sticker or a rub-on. I just find them easy to use. Nice little details. And then I stuck this Dear Lizzie clear sticker down, which is in like a khaki color. And I noticed there was like pink on it from the sticker next to it, like it didn't get cut perfectly. So thankfully I could pull it up without wrecking the picture and kind of cut off that pink part because it was, I was like, oh, it would have wrecked my whole layout for me. Just that little tiny bit of hot pink. You can't see it in the video because it's kind of far away, but oh, it really made me mad. So thankfully it all worked out. So I'm not sure what I went off to do now. Oh, I went and got a roller date stamp, and I end up using this Amy Tan one, which I'm glad because it has a lot of travel phrases on it, which we don't vacation or travel very much. So when I can use this one, I try to, so I can, get some use out of the travel phrases on there. And I'm gonna use this gold delicata. So Sandra, if you're watching, this is the ink that I commented to you about. When you had said on your podcast at thepinkcamera.com, um, you were looking for a good gold ink. This is the one I use, and you'll see in the close-ups, it's really nice gold, so it's hard to see because I'm so far away here, but yeah. And for anybody, that ink is pretty good. It's a little spendy, but if you use a coupon, it's not too bad. Um, Okay, I got cut off again. So, yeah, these are the Teresa Collins little tile stickers, which I love. Oh, these stickers are the best. And I'm going to spell out magical, and that is what I'm going to put right there. Magical, Magic Kingdom, Disney World, it all kind of goes together. So, yeah, I'm going to put that down, and I don't line it up perfectly. I kind of like the wonky look of those type of stickers. So these are the Teresa Collins glitter enamel dots, and at first I wasn't going to use them. So you'll see me take them out and put them back because I couldn't make it work. But I didn't realize it's almost like 2 different shades of gold on there. It's really hard to see. They're very subtle. So I will end up using them in the end. And, you know, these are some, okay, that was a bad transition, but these are some sequins. I'm going to use some gold ones from Teresa Collins and some wood grain ones from Studio Calico, which I also hoard because they're great. So yeah, okay, hang on, honey. So hang on. No, it's not. So I'm going to put these sequins down with some glue dots. My daughter is asking me if this is twerking. Oh, girls, if you have girls, I hope you can sympathize with me. So anyways, yeah, I'm sticking all these sequins down with glue dots, and then I am going to use the more subtle shade of, well, I shouldn't say more subtle. It's not as yellow as the other one. I don't know if you can tell on camera right there, but the middle one is just a little bit not so yellow as the one on the right. So, okay, yeah, I stuck some of those down, and then I'm going to take this gold gel pen that I have, and I'm going to do my journaling. It's just a couple sentences. I vowed at the beginning of the year I was going to do more journaling, but We see how that turned out. So yeah, I did a couple sentences of journaling, and then I'm gonna doodle a little bit here. So I'm just outlining the top and bottom, and I'm making some little X's like through the outlines, and then I'm gonna make some little arrowy things on this tag and outline it, and do some just like dots with my gel pen, I guess, if you will. I was just doodling. I just felt like it needed something more, and this gave it to me. So yeah, I was just thinking while I was doing this, it was like kind of funny how simple things like that can complete a layout, you know? So anyways, these are the close-ups. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go check out Hannah's video at Hannah Lemieux here on YouTube, and we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.